Not sure here if we are starting a brand new stream from scratch or if we are continuing with the prior stream. Now, Keegan, I'm so curious. Did you have to go to a different stream, or were you able to did the stream you were on? Nope. Okay, sweet. I'll be curious to see if that's the same on like Facebook and stuff, or if I effectively now have two different streams. I'm curious. I don't have to do that right now, I guess, but I am super, super curious. I'm also a little dismayed that this is happening. I'm wondering if maybe it relates to my computer being funky. I don't know. Let me go look here. TLC for you. Okay, that's my latest one. But let's go see if I had another one. Yeah, I did. So Twitch continued on, but Facebook did not. I'm going to delete this. Wait a minute, it says I'm live. Wait, cancel. What the heck? Was live? Okay, they all say that. Okay, so I'm going to, this is so confusing. Wait a minute, what? Okay. All right. This is an older one and it is over. So I'm going to delete it because it's 7 minutes of nothingness. Okay. Looks like YouTube made 3 separate VODs. Are you kidding? No way. Jeez. I like that Twitch had it together not to do that. That's cool, but I'm bummed that the other ones thought that was a good idea. I don't know if I can I don't think I can easily delete those from here, and maybe I would be better served not to take the time. What? Whoa. That is weird. That is really weird. Okay, so let's stream 2 days ago, stream 2 minutes ago. Can I delete that? I cannot. So I'll have to wait until I'm like in my, that's weird. You would think you could do a little bit of video management from your phone. All right, Keegan, you're saying wouldn't worry about it now. Yeah. Okay, for sure. All right. I'm getting warm. I thought I was going to be fine, but now I'm kind of toasty. All right. So we have got a number of folks on Twitch. Thanks for being with me, including Keegan. Check out Keegan. Shout out to Keegan Clark. One day I will get Stream Elements set up so that I can, but all you have to do is click on his name, check out his profile and his awesome music on Spotify and all the other platforms. Meanwhile, I will get started. Even though I'm a little toasty, I'm not going to explode with heat, I don't think. So let's do, I'm going to start with How I Want to Be. For those of you who missed my introduction because it was not the best, a very short version of it is, I do all original music. Oh, Keegan, you're on YouTube as well. Cool. But I mean, I see a number of folks on Twitch as well. YouTube you. Hi to YouTube me. Create some chat. I love it. Keegan's chatting with himself on different platforms. That's awesome. All right, let's do How I Want to Be. It's all original music. I am simulcasting as I do most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. However, I will be off all next week. Our family is going on a trip. We are going to be gone all next week, so just be aware. But the next week after, I'll be back to it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what I expect. So, all right. Let's see. Actually, let's not have the guitar too high for this. Here we go. I'm peaking. All right, hold on a sec, guys. I'm strumming, so let me lower the guitar. Always fooling around with volume, guys. I want it to be really nice to listen to. and not overwhelming. Not overwhelming. Yeah, it's still peaking. Interesting. What if I really lower the guitar and let it just come through the mic? Curious if it's just, oops, there goes pick number 1. Still peaking. Well, what's going on here? What if I lower the guitar there? Strange. All right, resort to lowering my mic. I'd rather not do that, but I don't know what's going on. It's gonna have to do. Do I see an evil? Oh, maybe my mic's coming in too far here. All right, sorry guys, sorry for the technical issues. They happen. Tech stuff happens. It's just the way of things. All right. Do I see an evil man, or a man who's lost his way? Do I hear what's in his heart, or do I hear what his words say? Do I demonize you, or can I see through? I wanna see the real you, 'cause as I think, so I do. I wanna learn how to think of things in a way that helps you and me. I wanna be the way that I want to be. As a teen, I tried to meet my needs through judgment and anger. I screamed until my throat hurt, shed many a tear. But I've come so far, you see, I've discovered empathy, passion for us both, a new way to be. I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you and me. How to be the way that I want to be. And I love, see, that's awesome, Keegan. And I love the road I'm on. Frustration is all but gone. I'm more at peace every day. So glad that I found my way. That I learned how to think of things in a way that helps you and me. I wanna be the way that I want to be. I wanna be the way that I want to be. That I want to be. That I want to be. Hey Matthew, good to see you there on Facebook. We have Keegan on on Twitch and YouTube, and we have Matthew on Facebook and others, live and replay. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being with me. We have silent others as well. Happy Wednesday to you. How are you doing? I remember the last time you were on, I had two Matthews on at the same time, and I was getting super confused about between the two. I think you were one of them. I hope you're not yet a third, but I remember you, so I think you're one of those. I don't know if you remember that. All right, so like I was responding to one person like the other person, to what the other person had said. It was so confusing. Anyway, yeah, so that's good. I'm glad we did that song. I'm dealing with a situation where it is very tempting to demonize the other person. Like, it's definitely something that a lot of, that would be a normal thing to do, a typical thing to do in the situation I'm in. But I'm determined not to. I'm determined to be empathic, to see through, not just for the sake of the other person and not just for the sake of the outcome, but for the sake of my own mental health. So that is what that song is kind of about. I'm going back and look at what all the things she said. Keegan, I've learned how to think of things in a way that helps you and me, how to be the way I want to be in a way that helps you and me. I've learned how to think of things, how to be the way I want to be. Damn, it's out of order. That's okay. Oh my God, Keegan. Keegan is now also on Facebook. You're awesome. That's awesome. That gets the algorithm going happily. There's a whole lot of interaction on the different platforms going on with different instances of Keegan. That's awesome. Thank you, Keegan. All right. National Parchment Paper Day. Is there such a thing? What do you want to bet the parchment paper industry or the paper mills are the ones that instituted that? Parchment Paper Day? Really? Are you pulling my leg, Matt? Is it really National Parchment Paper Day? Look it up, Keegan. Look it up. Is it really National Parchment Paper Day? Is there really such a thing? Come on. Come on. Do we really need a day to celebrate parchment paper? Because if that's the case, then we must have a lot of days that we need. Like we could have, it's National, what? It's National Binder Clip Day. It's National Mechanical Pencil Day. Like, that would be so hard. We would have too many special days if we celebrated each individual type of inanimate object. National Mouse Day, like this mouse. Or National Monitor Day. That's just too much. Heat wave in Arizona. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel you. Ours is coming. Ours is coming. We're ramping it up. I'm in Sacramento. I'm in the Central Valley of California, and woo, we've been having the nicest weather. It's been so beautiful, but it's been unseasonably cool. And this weekend it's going to go into like the hundreds apparently. Today the high is, we're creeping up. The heat wave's going to start on Friday, I guess. But it's creeping up. It's 91 today. Let me see if I can see what it's going to be. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tomorrow is going to be 102. Friday is going to be 105. Saturday is going to be 107. Sunday is going to be 105. What? Dang-a-lang, that's horrible. What about you guys? How hot's it gonna get in Arizona? I don't even want to know. It's probably gonna be worse. That's hideous. All right. So I think it's only right that I sing You Always Knew, even though I just did that a couple broadcasts ago, because today is my anniversary. You know what? Maybe I'll end with that. But I am going to sing that because today is my 25th wedding anniversary, and that song is about that guy, and I wrote it the day after our 10th wedding anniversary. What? All right, in the meantime, let's do Judgment Free. I think that would be nice. I need that one too. It's a little bit along the same lines as the one I sang, but very different in style. It's a vocal looping song. It's one of my 2 vocal looping songs. I am working on a third. 111 in Tucson. Gee, many Christmas. And how hot is it going to get over the next number of days? Is that the peak? What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Matt? Oh my gosh, I hope you have AC and you're snug as a bug in a rug. But that sounds warm, that you're in a nice cool place, batten down the hatches. Jeez, that is dangerously hot. We've had, I think our highest high here was 118 last summer, and that was our historical high, I believe, if I'm not misremembering. It won't be the highest it gets though with climate change, sadly. All right, why can't I find Judgment Free? Oh, because it's not in this same area. Okay, I have it now. D3 sharp, G3 sharp. I want to set the key really quick, and then I'll lay those 2 tracks. All right, we're going to hit no thanks. We're going to open the Judgment Free project. I'm going to lose audio for a split second. All right, we've got audio back. Sweet. Architect, what? Antichrist superior to God. Well, let's not chat about religion. Anthu, welcome though. Ahu, Aman, and everyone who had kids in this life won't be ascended. Okay. Let's leave religion to the side. I'm not actually religious myself, but it's kind of a divisive issue for folks. If you don't mind, just kind of focus on the music if you don't mind, and just chilling. All right, I just realized this is very tight. All right, and we still got, oops, something bad's happening. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. I know people feel very strongly about that topic, though. I know that's tough to not discuss when you feel very strongly, but it's just. Aw, thank you, Matt. Aw, thank you for saying that. I'm so glad. Thank you for taking the time to say that, Matt, and I'm glad you feel that way. TLC to you from me. TLC, by the way, for those who don't know what I'm talking about when I say TLC, TLC are my initials. But they also, at least in the US, they also mean tender loving care. I'm sure it's probably in every English-speaking country, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive. And this is what I try to bring to this broadcast. The world needs a lot more of it. Empathy and TLC. My newest vocal looping song that I'm working on, by the way, is called TLC. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you so much, Matt. That means a lot. It means a lot when people take the time to say stuff like that and that they feel that way in the first place. All right. D3 sharp. Ooh, all right, let's lay the tracks. All we do is we lay 2 looping tracks, and then, or I do, not we, the royal we, lay 2 looping tracks, and one of them is trumpets and one of them is drums. All right, so here we go. Let me make sure my music's open so that I'll be ready to sing it once the tracks are looped. It doesn't take very long. Here we go with the drums. That's strange. There was quite a delay. That could be a problem. Yeah, that's too long of a lag. Sorry, I've got to redo that. I don't know why I did that. Strange. All right. Oh, this mouse is so persnickety. All right. we got it right now. All right. If I judge you, then I judge me. It's all one way or the other, you see. If I am in a judging mode, I judge everyone wherever I go. I'm not going with bad, no, I'm not going with good. No right or wrong, no right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me, no way, just doing win-win. With empathy, yeah. To say this is good and that is bad just means I like this and I don't like that. But judgments take a heavier toll, so judgment free is the way I go. I'm not going with bad, no, I'm not going with good. No right or wrong, no right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me, no way, just doing win-win. With empathy, judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Now judgments hurt relationships, mental health and inventiveness. Collaboration takes a hit with anxiety and defensiveness. I'm not going with bad, no, not going with good. No right or wrong, no right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me, no way, just doing win-win. With empathy. I may not like your strategies, but I can relate to the human needs that I know everyone's trying to meet, and show you new ways to meet your needs. 'Cause I'm not going with bad, no, not going with good. No right or wrong, no right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. They're gonna judge or blame you and me, no way, just doing win-win. With empathy, yeah. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Now someone just won't meet my needs, I can mourn that like a tragedy. Remember, duty is a made-up thing, and seek other ways to meet my needs. 'Cause I'm not going with bad, no, not going with good. No right or wrong, no right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me, no way, just doing win-win. With empathy and judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Boom, judgment free. That's my goal, or at least judgments translated. Ultimately judgment free. Thank you, Keegan. I love that word, smashing. That's a good word to describe that kind of song. It's an enthusiastic word for an enthusiastic song. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what else we want to do here. We did Judgment Free. Let's do, I do think I do need to sing You Always Knew, but maybe I'll finish with it. You know what? I'll do Redwood Rising. How about that? I have to take off, I'm gonna have to actually change, let's see, take this off first of all. Number 1, take that off. Number two, it's weird, you guys can hear me, but I can't hear myself when I don't have these on. I mean, I can, but not the way I'm used to. There, you know what that's like, Keegan, right? All right, let's do Redwood Rising. Let's do it. This is my piano song. I'll just have to switch projects, so I'll lose audio for a split second, and then I'll start. Oh boy, hold on here. Hold on. Latest, let's say 2. It makes me save a new project, Keegan, every time it updates the program. It makes me save as a new project. All right, my audio's back. And now I have louder audio as well, right? A little bit. All right. All right, here we go. Let's make sure I've got, it's an Ableton. I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, they might argue that, but they say, oh, this is a new version. We have to save your thing as a new name. And it is Ableton, yeah. All right, let's do something here where I just start the cue. I start the metronome. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Testing. Okay. Here we go. This is a song about my youth and how a particular challenge that I had in my youth led me to a redwood forest. I lived in a redwood forest with my mom and brother and in a house. But it was 10 acres and it was a radical change of life, and there were a lot of things that came with it that were extremely difficult. And that kind of touched on in the song, but one thing it left me that was positive, well, there were a number of things, but one of the things was a deep connection to the forest. So I talk about that in here. Let me, the cue seems a little loud to me. Let me turn it down just a little bit, because I don't wonder if you can hear that. Here we go. My brother was 4 and I was 8 when our mom moved us up north. Oh, so far away from what we'd known before. The place was cold and damp. Our dad now far away. Friends and family left behind. Everything turned gray. Went out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend then the well and ass reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. No neighbor kids on sidewalks, no best friend next door. Fell in the middle of nowhere, I needed so much more. No one with cookies waiting at home. They get a latchkey of alone. Dressed like a boy, I didn't fit in. Had a hard time finding friends. sands, when out of the fog, redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. We had a 10-acre redwood forest all to ourselves, so my brother and I played in the woods every chance we could. The woody house, green island, a tree house and more. So many imaginary worlds, so much to explore. When out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. Fast forward 45 years, I got a family of my own. We live in the suburbs now and never feel alone. But I meditate daily in our backyard where redwood trees they grow. And we go hiking every chance we get, the forest still feeds my soul. 'Cause out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic and familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. I like singing that song. But I got a little frog in my throat toward the end there. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's do the last song. Let's do it. Sip of water. All right, you always knew. I'm gonna turn off the metronome for this. All right. You know, I realized my volume. I'm gonna have to put the guitar back on again for this. Hold on a moment. That's the only problem with doing piano songs in the middle, is that I have to take the guitar off and I have to put the guitar back on, but it's all right. Sometimes it's just the right order to go in, so it's worth the hassle. All right. Let's do You Always Knew. This is a song. The last song, we've had a quick broadcast today. It's been very quiet except for the various iterations of Keegan and Matt. Yes, that's all right. Let's do, this happens sometimes. People get busy. There are other things. But if you're on the replay, just know I miss you. I want you to hop on again, hopefully at least Friday, because then I'll be gone for a whole week. So I hope if you're watching replay that you can come on live Friday. Because I'll miss you otherwise, and that would be sad. All right, You Always Knew is a love song that is a happy love song, and it is about a love that is still ongoing 15 years after it was written. This song was written. Not always true of every love. They don't always last. This one had already lasted 10 years by the time the song was written, and then top of that, 25 years and counting. This is my husband's and my 25th wedding anniversary today. I wish he was able to be on for the song, but he's in the middle of a work meeting, so not to be. But maybe I'll have him tune in later to the replay. We're going to go out to dinner. That's all we're going to be able to squeeze in because we've got a trip coming up next week. And the anniversary is falling in the middle of the work week and in a busy work week, no less. Okay. No. Let me make sure. I don't want this to peak. Hi, Dolly Maker. How are you doing? So glad you were able to catch us. This is our last song, my last song. And then I'm going to be on only one more day this week, Friday. And then I'm going to be gone. So thank you for joining. This is, you might have not caught this, Dolly Maker. This is in honor of my husband of 25 years. Today is our 25th wedding anniversary. And so this goes out to him. This song was actually written the day after our 10th wedding anniversary, believe it or not. So 15 years have passed and it's as true as ever. If anything, I love him even more, if that's possible. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids... You know what? Sorry, I did something wrong. Each night as we fall asleep, no. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Why am I forgetting the... Thank you, Dolly Maker. What's happening? 2nd fret. Have I not been doing this with a capo? Hold on a second. Oh, there goes the capo. No, I haven't been doing it with a capo, so that confused me. I have it written down that I'm doing it with a capo, but I haven't been doing it with a capo. And I kind of like it without the capo, so. Anyway. Thank you, Dolly Maker. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You're holding my hand, I love you's all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. I'm always shocked. Every night inside, I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, it come to pass. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with all the gratitude that you always knew. It was door to door, the Sierra Club, my summer job. You opened the door, smiled down at me, a white marble Greek god. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, well, yes, I had to say. With all that I have, and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with all the gratitude that you always knew, you always had told you my Santa Barbara guy had bought me tickets to fly, but you called me up at work to refund his money. Said you had to try. All that I have, all that I have, I honor you, and I'm bound with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by, I left my other guy, you found me, we started a flame, but I still didn't know the way you did that this would be the thing. Hi Denise, you move for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. This is a song about my husband's 25th wedding anniversary is today. Good to see you, Denise. I hope you're doing well. Yesterday, the anniversary of our 10th year. Another blessed day, another blessed night, with you right here. You're my best friend, lover of my dreams, such care you take of me, dear. And if I close my eyes, I had written vows. I can still hear. We said with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. Filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew. This goes out to him today on our special day. I wrote that 15 years ago, minus a day, because I wrote that the day after our 10th wedding anniversary, and today is our 25th. Thanks, Denise. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. TLC to you from me. Thanks, Keegan. Thank you. Had to go out, even though I've sung this song a lot recently because you know, I knew that my anniversary was coming. You know, thanks for asking, Denise. I'm glad you're doing well, or at least okay. The last time I came on, Monday, I was nearly in tears. I had just gotten incredibly depressing news, incredibly challenging news. No worries, Keegan. By the way, check out Keegan Clark's music. I know you guys that are on and chatting have already done so, but anyone who is listening on the replay or quietly listening now, please do check out Keegan Clark's music. You will not be disappointed. But anyway, yeah, if you listen to the replay on Monday, I was really not doing well. Thankfully, this dear friend Kate was keeping me in good counsel on the broadcast. She was being a little therapist, so it was very helpful. We had just before I hopped on, some incredibly distressing news, and I don't want to go into details, it's just too much, but that about something we've been working on with somebody that they were going to be able to help our family with something that's been this ongoing issue for like 10 years. Like, they're not, after all, going to be able to help. And we had been working on this I had been working on it for almost hours a day sometimes for 5 months. So I got that news moments before Monday's broadcast and was just nearly in tears the whole time. Since then, I've been processing it, and I've been writing a response to the news and like to the person, talking about it with my family at great length, and I'm much better off than I was on Monday. Thank you, Denise. So I would say I'm doing pretty well considering. Thank you, Dolly Maker. Hey, is your name Dolly Maker because do you make dolls? Do you make like handmade dolls? Thank you. I'm picturing you each on either side of me, twin sisters giving me a big hug. Yes, you do? Ooh, do you put stuff about that on, do you stream the making of that? And like, what kind of dolls? Like, are they porcelain? Like, how does that work? That's amazing. Like, what are the main, I guess, like, what type of dolls do you make? Like, what's the input you add? Are you, like, what are we talking about? Do you like, is it crochet dolls or something? Or is it like porcelain dolls and you paint them? Or is it, I mean, how does that work? And do you sell them? I just asked you a ton of questions. You don't have to answer all those. If you want to share, you can. I'm always just so curious about people's lives and their passions and their hobbies and their careers. Super Sculpey, you do? You use Sculpey? Are they? I'm ecstatic because I used to make Sculpey and Fimo. Are you familiar with Fimo as well? Little tiny like refrigerator magnets and pins when I was, I guess in my late teens probably, and I sold them at craft fairs and things like that. And I sold them on consignment at an arts and crafts store, or not an arts and crafts store, like a fine arts, like it's just a store in our town that sold gifts and things like that. Now Sculpey is expensive. Do you do big dolls? Like, how do you sculpt them? But are they life-size babies? Oh! Now, Sculpey wasn't as expensive in my day than Fimo. Fimo was always way more expensive. Wow. Oh, I'd love to see those, Dolly Maker. Do you have like a website, or where do you advertise those? How do you sell them? Do you sell that? Do you have an Etsy store? Or if not, you might consider that. Etsy's amazing. I buy things on Etsy because it's somebody people get to like make their little handmade things, and it's very special, you know? That's amazing. That's so cool. I'll bet there's some happy kids on there's a photo on your about page on Twitch of one of them. Awesome. Do you sell them? I'm asking you so many questions. You can also, if you feel like sharing and you want to share me more, and you don't have to, but if you want to share more information with me, a good place is always Facebook Messenger. If you follow me at Tiffany TLC Tiffany TLC Music on Facebook, then you can send me a Facebook message. I can't send you one on there unless you're following me on there, and even then I can't. I think you have to initiate it. There's a photo on About Page Twitch. That's awesome. It's crazy about how my brain turns off when I can see usernames sometimes. Dolly Maker and Taylor Fan. Wait, do you see, is Taylor Fan on right now? But you're just saying, you can't sculpt milk because you have gout in your hands. Oh, that's horrible. I don't know much about gout, but I take it freezes up your ability to move. Is it a little like arthritis in that way? He's just another example. Gotcha. Do you mean how your brain turns off, or you mean when your brain turns on? Like you start thinking, oh, what does that mean? Or you never connect the dots with the, yeah, I know. I didn't for years, Keegan. Actually, I thought his name was Taylor. But Taylor Fan, I thought it was somebody who was following on one of the social networks, you know, like Twitch or something. You just don't connect those dots. Yeah, no, it just occurred to me, wait, Dolly Maker probably makes dolls. And I was right, even though it was right in front of you. Same goes for Dolly Maker, yeah. Gotcha. Yes, that makes sense. Anyway, Dolly Maker, that's so cool. I feel like I've gotten to know you a little better. And thanks for being with me. I appreciate it. Guys, that's it for me. I'm coming up on my last day for a week, just so you know. Again, I keep on trying to say it so nobody gets surprised that Friday is my last day, and then I'll be off for a whole complete week. So next week I won't be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm just gonna be on Friday this week, and then I'll be off for all of next week. I'll be back on like whatever that is. I'll be back on like Monday, July 10th. So the day after tomorrow, and then not until like a weekend. So do come on live if you can tomorrow. Should be hopping, and I will be glad to have you always. So let me put my blurb up one last time here. Thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for joining me. It means so much. You guys both know. I know Denise, you broadcast regularly at least, and it means so much to have your company. I really appreciate it. All right, so this is the blurb. Sorry, it's wiped off comments. Thank you, Dolly Maker. TLC to all of you from me. TLC, for those who do not know what the heck I'm talking about, they are my initials. Tiffany Louise Clark, Tiffany TLC. But they also mean tender loving care. I'm assuming they mean tender loving care in Europe, in other English-speaking countries in Europe. I'm curious, Dolly Maker or Denise, if you can tell me that's true. I'm hoping so, because in the U.S. they definitely also mean tender loving care, and it is something I think the world needs more of, and so it is something I try to offer the best of my ability from a remote distance. It means the same. Oh, good. I was thinking people would be like, what is she talking about? But yeah, I think empathy, numero uno, empathy and TLC. Number one things what the world needs more of. And compassion, which means acting on those things and actually contributing where you can. All right. TLC to all of you from me. Thanks for being with me. My blurb disappeared as quickly as it had arrived, but I'll just tell you, I do all my own music on here most Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, except one song written for me, but all the music's modern American folk on acoustic guitar, except for also some vocal looping and some bluesy songs. I have a piano song now. And yeah, and what? The best places to follow me are at least Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Follow, let the app know you want to get on notifications. Hop on live when you get one. Chat, it automatically shows up here. We connect across the platforms. Very fun. Bonus to follow on Twitter. That's the only place where I make rare but important announcements. And double bonus to follow on TikTok. I may or may not ever live stream there. Depends if I hit enough followers. In any event, thanks for being with me, you guys. Until next time. Hope to see you Friday if you can. Otherwise, it won't be till the 10th. Oh, okay. Bye. Keegan, Dolly Maker, Denise. I had Matt on, talking, others live and replay. I appreciate you. Until next time. Bye.